Brian, by a round of applause, how do you feel?
A
room full of dead people.
Oh, I like that.
A
You know, 'cause
room
they
full
can't
of
clap
dead
then.
people?
Because then they can't clap. Because they're dead.
Unless they're like really like dummy thick and like their cheeks are still clapping.
You can clap them. Yeah.
But what's like moving the
even
cheeks?
well, the butt cheek muscles, you know, the tensing up because of the rigor mortis.
Yeah.
Which is like,
Oh.
or if there's like a strong gust of wind coming through, it's just like moving the cheeks.
Just a little.
Yeah, just bloop, 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 bloop. Just light little butt
That's
cheek
a
claps.
jiggly booty.
Those are some thickies, bro. Those are some
dude.
dead ass thickies.
Dead
That's
ass
a
thickies.
jiggly
Literally
booty.
dead ass thickies.
Yeah, everyone. Thanks for welcoming me.
Hey, everyone.
Welcoming me.
Thanks for welcoming me.
Welcome to this new season of Fyre. Why am I doing your job?
Oh,
You do
no,
your
go
job.
for it. You do the intro.
No, I don't want to.
Yeah,
You
this
do your
is
job.
this is one of the many changes that will come. Is now
Yeah.
Akhtar, nearly dead from sickness, will intro the podcast.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to the bar, and the bar's open. I'm your host, Brian Miller. Today it's just the boys. Just the boys.
He does say that.
Oh, all right. Anyways, I'll do the intro. Hey, everyone. Thanks for coming. The bar is open. I'm your bartender tonight, Brian. And if you're at home listening to us on like Spotify, SoundCloud, iTunes, all that good stuff, thank you. Thank you so much for listening. But yeah, like Akhtar said, it's just the three boys tonight. It's just the boys. It's a boys' night. Boys' night bar. Yeah, how y'all doing?
I'm the three amigos.
Yeah, good. You're probably wondering who's that dashing young man with those amazing blue light filter glasses. Well, it's none other than me, Mike, drinking my red wine as usual.
Delicioso. What kind of red wine is it, my guy?
This is La Cantera Carignana. I can't pronounce.
Is it Italian?
Maybe. It's good though. 2016. That was a good year. No, that was a bad year. Actually, that was a terrible year. Might have been a good year for wine though. I don't really know.
I can't remember what happened in
Dude, 2016 was like the start of like all the bad things happening. The only good thing that happened in 2016 was the Cubs winning the World Series, but everything else sucked.
That's true.
When did I leave for LA? Was that 16?
No, that would have, because you were there for my housewarming party when I moved into my apartment, and that was in 2017.
That's right. That's right, because me and Jess brought you a little succulent.
Yeah. Akhtar, did you introduce yourself? Have you done that yet?
No, I'm Akhtar, and I got my buddies with me right here.
Oh my god!
Oh,
And
Taz, and is that Coyote?
Wile Coyote. I got my buddies with me, bro. My sleeping buddies, because I don't have a puppy.
Oh,
I could be your dog. You put a leash on me.
My dog will only do it for a Louis belt.
Akhtar,
in case for people who didn't.
If you could get a dog right now, what type of dog would you get?
German Shepherd mixed.
German Shepherd
with a Presa Canario.
Wow, specific. I like it.
What's up, Pesco Canario?
Yep, dude, look it up. You gotta look it up.
I don't know how to spell that. That's a lot of big
P-R-E-S-A-C-A-N Cana A-R-I-O.
You know, I'm just gonna let my imagination have this one.
It's a good song, though. I like the little song you had for it. You obviously practiced
For those who don't know, me and Akhtar are sick. And Mike's the only one here who's healthy.
Oh, well, yeah, I thought first, dude, for a second there, I thought you just meant mentally. Like, me and Akhtar are fucking sick in the head.
Well, Akhtar kind of is mentally sick, let's be honest.
I'm not. What do you mean?
Sir, I have been locked in a basement with you, and I have heard the craziness that has come out of your head.
It's not craziness, it's just my thoughts. It's if you can't talk about those things with your friends, what are your friends then?
Your friends are the voices in your head telling you those things.
I want to convince Brian one day that I just don't exist this whole time.
No, stop it. I'll believe
No,
it.
because then I'll believe it because I had that dream before.
Oh yeah.
And I don't need to relive
No.
that. That was terrifying.
Be a
Oh,
double
no.
whammy.
Oh.
Fucking Octar convinces the world that he just doesn't exist.
Just like vanishes. Somehow erases himself from like recordings we have of him. He's just not there.
Like he goes into the podcast, removes himself.
And like the
Let's Plays is just Mike talking.
Yeah, I was gonna say the conversations still somehow continue naturally, you know? Like,
Yeah. Mike's just sitting there like, damn, maybe he wasn't there.
Shit, I'm fucking crazy, man.
oh,
That would be an odd
That'd
moment
be
of
nightmare.
clarity though. Like if you actually were like fucking nuts, but just like one day you like see it, and you're like, oh, I'm crazy.
oh
Oh
man.
no, I gotta call somebody.
Dude, you know how terrifying that would be.
Yeah.
I would
At least for me, because like I know I'm kind of crazy, but like then to have full on proof, I'll just be like, oh.
and it's like proof to
Oh.
yourself. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
that's-
worst proof.
That's something like I genuinely can't imagine is like not having a firm grip on reality. Like I don't know, I just can't imagine it. Like thinking you know everything and suddenly like the world just falls in front of you and you're like, oh, everything I knew was a lie.
Oh no.
Dude,
This is like-
go ahead.
It's your turn.
Oh, okay. I was say like, dude, that's how I feel every time. Like, I think I know something right, but then you two prove me wrong. I'm just like, am I crazy? Am I mad?
I love doing that to you so much. It's like my favorite thing. It's my favorite thing in general. Like, if anyone looked at me and was like, Octar, what's your favorite thing? Like, out of all the things possible in this universe, what's your number one favorite thing? I'll be like, that's my favorite thing.
Yeah, I knew you enjoyed fucking with me. I knew it. I knew it. And
But it's
I-
not
I-
even
it's
fucking
now.
with you. It's just
proving you wrong.
yeah.
Listen, I can be right
You can be.
sometimes.
You
You
you've
know?
proven me wrong plenty of times as well in the past.
Oh, and those are such the best moments
Those
ever.
are the best.
Oh
Those
my
are the
god, because you
best.
just don't want to look at me then.
I don't.
Octar just completely avoids complete eye contact with me.
No eye contact. I don't like it. I don't like it.
And I'll have the most like serious face, like Octar literally like
It's really funny because I was just about to say, like, I think one of my favorite qualities of you guys is that you're both like pretty good at like admitting you're wrong if you are wrong. Like, I don't think I've ever had a problem. Like, if you guys say something, I'm like, oh no, it's actually this thing. You guys are like, oh okay, yeah. Like, it's never been an issue between like you guys and me. But when you guys are arguing with each other, it's this fucking war of attrition where like even like I can find the moment when the person who's wrong realizes they're wrong, but they just won't fucking admit it. They're like, no, we're in too deep. I can't let them have this.
it's like literally me and Octar will go to like great like lengths just to legitly keep trying to prove it.
And it's great because the arguments get like more and more ridiculous once like that person realizes they're wrong, but they're like, I gotta fucking come up with something.
This guy.
There was one time I can't remember what the argument was first about, and I say first about because it turned into one argument. I think Octar proved me wrong or I proved him wrong or something, but then the argument turned into another argument and then an argument about that argument, and then it just kept going. And we just didn't stop.
That's right.
Our voices were going like higher by one pitch every time it like the conversation swapped towards each person. Like,
So, but, and after that, like me and him, we just kind of sat there quietly on his love seat, and I just hear Octar, "You want to watch Hateful Eight?"
yeah.
And then we were fine.
No. Yeah, it always works out, but like, man, it gets heated.
Dude, it really does.
No, I do
fucking does.
really enjoy, like, especially if you guys have an argument via text. Like, I'll get side texts from you guys, just be like, I know he's right, but I can't let him have it.
Oh my God. Listen, we love each other at the end of the
We
day.
do.
It's just we can't let the other person know right now.
Right.
Oh,
Otherwise, this is all
God.
for nothing.
Exactly. Oh, I think I'm getting lightheaded. Ooh, there it
Yeah,
is.
you
There's a
boys,
lot
you
of
boys
that.
better take it easy.
There's
Just
a lot
for
of
the
black
viewers at
rock.
home, Brian even has a garbage can nearby just in case.
Just
So
in
hey,
case, man, you never know.
we might get a really fun surprise sometime during this podcast.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I'm known to gag. Yeah,
See-
no, this. What's up?
Oh no, go ahead. No, say my thing later.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, this morning I just woke up feeling like poop. I had to cancel my PT appointment because I wasn't feeling well. And I fucking slept like literally this whole day away. And I woke up to like 30, like 40 fucking messages of everyone. And I just full disclosure, I'm gonna sound like an asshole as soon as I say it. I looked at every single message and I was like, I don't care, right?
Not
Yeah,
today.
no, I get it. It's funny. Like I completely understand, but it's both Akhtar and Brian. You know, I've been sick today and been sleeping. Like I had like an hour-long phone conversation with Akhtar earlier today, but after that he went to go to bed, and like me again, I'm feeling fine today. So I've been in like full work mode. Like I've been productive. Like we had mentioned before, we're going through a rebrand right now. So I was like working on the new logo and a whole bunch of stuff and just like putting things in chat. Like, what do you guys think of this? What do you guys think of this? And just like, no, I'm not gonna get anything because you guys are passed out. But I'm just like posting. Like,
No, but honestly, I liked I mean,
I liked everything. I really did.
thanks. Just, for
I looked
audio
at it,
listeners, Brian's coughing his brain out.
sorry.
You're good.
I liked everything you posted. At least said that. I'm like, I like it. It was
Christ.
good.
Fucking voice actor of Cell. God damn.
I'm sorry.
Looking for androids 17 and 18, so can I obtain my perfect form?
Yeah, it's been fun working on that stuff, but there's
Yeah.
a lot of work to do. I'm hoping we can start making that transition soon-ish.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, for those who didn't see or was here last Wednesday, it's on YouTube, but we are going through a rebranding. I know we're probably going to be saying this a lot on the streams, but just so people know. Yeah, we're going to be changing our name, logo. It's literally,
Yeah.
so if you're already following us and subscribe to us, you don't have to worry about that because we can actually flip everything, which is nice. So you guys don't have to worry about that at home. But yeah, it will be a little different with the name change. But of course, we'll post on social media. We'll tell everyone so that way people can then get to know the new name and all that
Right.
stuff.
Well, and the most fun thing about it is not only is there going to be like a new name and like new branding, there's going to be all new people. Like we're going through tryouts right now. Trying to replace me. Brian's trying to replace himself. Akhtar's trying to replace himself. So there's going to be a whole new cast of people here. And I'm really excited, at least for the person that I've been, interviewing for my position, because it's actually a 87-year-old Dominican woman, and she is just incredible. She has such an incredible story, and I'm excited for the energy that she's going to bring, not only to this podcast, but the channel in general. It's going to be awesome. You guys, oh my God, I'm so excited.
Damn, that's better than what I got. I just found a homeless man.
Well,
I thought we
that's
just had
pretty.
to find someone random.
Well, that's pretty
No, it's not your
close to like
doppelganger.
your energy anyway. See, I didn't know if we were trying to
Yeah.
like. I went for something completely different than me, but I like that you kind of found something in your wheelhouse that you know,
Yeah.
it's
You know,
good
so-
to have something that's still kind of familiar. I think.
Yeah. I mean, his name is still Brian, but he spells it with a Y. So it's not like,
Okay.
not too much of a difference, you know?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
he's better looking too, the last I remember. Yeah.
I figured my doppelganger would be a platypus. He really does bring
Okay.
everything together pretty
That's
well.
that's
I've been
different.
me and the platypus have been going through some rigorous training and interviews, and I think, trust me, he's gonna impress, bro. He's gonna impress.
Okay. How
Yeah, that's
do
good.
you see the platypus functioning with like technology in any way? Like, does it know how to turn on a computer?
It can turn on a lot of things, my guy. Trust me.
What is the exact relationship you have with this platypus? Because now you're making me wonder.
I was like, I'm just gonna ask it.
Now I'm a little concerned. A little concerned by the phrasing.
Well, no, I figured, platypuses, platypuses,
Platypuses. Yeah.
platypuses. They're like the mistake of Earth because it's like what the fuck was happening. So I figured that's a good doppelganger, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because they're like,
Hey,
Isn't a platypus like a beaver and a duck?
it's a
combined?
beaver and a duck combined, my guy.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
it's great.
It's literally something out of like fucking Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah, it
Whenever
really
I think
is.
platypus, I think of fucking Phineas and Ferb right away.
I want a platypus as a pet now. I'm sorry.
Why?
I'm so
That was
sorry.
beautiful.
I'm so dying. I'm so
It's
sorry.
okay. It's all right.
What a way to start off season 2. 2 people
Well,
literally fucking
here's
died.
the thing, and I was talking to Akhtar about this. I'm not even sure if this is officially the start of season 2, if this is more like an in-between season thing, because again, the bar is probably going to have a different name too, right? So, I mean...
Oh, yeah. It's literally just going to kind of mimic our new name, honestly.
Yeah,
That's
pretty
how I
much.
did this one. That's how I'll keep going.
This will basically be no different, other than like the change of one word.
Yeah, literally. Like everything else, probably the same, just a new name.
We need to come up with more ideas though about how we can trick guests to get on this podcast. Because I've been thinking about it, like we need to somehow make this sound way better than it actually is. Because I want to get
their
like
families.
big. Excuse me.
Huh?
Say again.
No, sorry. Go on. What you're saying?
No.
What?
Say what you said. Say what you said.
I didn't say anything.
No, say the
said
thing
a
you just
thing.
said though. Because you.
You said a
I thought
thing.
you.
You did say a thing.
No, I was just drinking tea. You know, just
It doesn't sound like tea drinking. That sounds like tea drinking.
Ooh.
Anyway, we because like obviously like anybody who listens to this knows what this is, but the potential guests don't. So we need to find a way to like market this to be way better than it actually is, and I'm trying to think of ideas to do that.
I mean, look at our backgrounds. That's fun, right?
The backgrounds
That's
are fun. That's a good start, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. Like
Yes, you're right.
if I tweet to Markiplier right now and I'm like, hey Markiplier, come on our podcast. We have fun backgrounds. I'm not sure that'll work.
We have a chocolate fountain. Everybody
Now
wants a chocolate fountain.
Then that's good. That's good. Like a big, but because of like COVID though, do people want the
Yeah.
chocolate fountain? Like any kind of
yeah.
thing where you're dipping your, I don't know.
That COVID chocolate will kill you, man.
Well, I mean, don't you get like a fork and you just stab what you want? Do
That's
it and then
fondue.
eat it off the
That's
fork, right?
fondue,
Oh, is that
right?
fondue? I thought that.
Well,
That's fondue, just cheese.
fondue. Yeah, well, it's the same. I think a similar
Same, it's just
concept. It's just
chocolate.
fondue.
Yeah.
Well, there's chocolate fondue, but it's like the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like a fountain thing that you dip.
You ever just see a chocolate fountain? You're like, I need to get hard so I can put my penis in it. Just see a chocolate covered
What?
penis.
Remember that conversation we thought earlier where Akhtar's sick in the head? Yeah.
Wait, hold
No,
on.
you never thought about that? Come on, guys.
No.
You never thought, like, what if I, like,
I'm
Like
thinking
you
about it
got
now.
there.
I'm thinking about it
Yeah.
now. Now I'm wondering, okay, you know how, because we talked about this before, where you can get like the mold of your penis so they make a dildo out of it.
Yeah.
Could you do it so they make like a chocolate mold of your penis that you can send your friends for them to eat? Because you can do that for your
Oh.
butthole. You can do like a chocolate butthole mold.
Oh.
Mode.
Mode. A la mode with ice cream on it.
Oh, man. Oh, it
Actually,
would be like,
Ice cream
that'd be actually
with
pretty
cream,
good.
cherry.
Oh,
I would just like just a bunch of like of my friends' chocolate dicks that I could just eat throughout the week. It's like, oh wow,
But like,
whose
they
dick
can't
did you eat tonight? It's like, oh, I'm working through Akhtar's dick, but there's a lot of it, so I have to like,
no,
each
not
night I have to
that.
cut off another piece, and it'll probably keep me going for the next couple months. But
Well, see, and that's the thing. It won't be hollow. It's like thick chocolate, like
Oh,
all of it's like just solid.
well,
chocolate.
the only
Ah.
part, well, if they want to make it like really anatomically correct, it's just like it's got like a hollow tube for the urethra inside, and like the inside of it is kind of like or maybe it's like the inside of like a Three Musketeers where it's you know it's like the spongy tissue in the dick, you know. Oh my god, we have a
Soft
fucking
inside,
we have
creamy.
a business here, guys. What are we doing
It's
trying to
pretty
like
good
make
business.
content. Like we could be making beautiful chocolate dicks.
The best gift
Hey,
your
I'm
boyfriend
down.
can give you, right?
Truly,
Or yeah,
Or
because it's
girlfriend.
only boys have dicks, right?
I think I'm not.
Well,
So-
I mean,
Well, I don't
isn't
know.
there like trans?
Well,
Isn't
yeah, that's
trans?
Yeah,
true.
that's
too.
true.
They have poop. They have pee-pees. My bad. I'm sorry.
Anybody can
Don't
have a
cancel.
dick,
Please
really,
don't
yeah.
cancel us for my ignorance. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
don't
Listen,
cancel
he's sick.
Octo.
He doesn't know what
sick.
he's
Yeah.
saying.
Cancel him next week when he feels better.
But like,
Yeah, come back next week.
Yeah.
but like, it would be cool to have like as a Valentine's gift, just a mold of your fully, of your business, full throttled business.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, that's actually a good name, Full Throttle Business.
And you know what? You know what? too?
Chocolate, baby.
We could have like a little option where it's just like if you pay a little extra, we can just like upscale it a bit, just to really better presentation, maybe if like
Yeah.
you're a little concerned that there won't be enough there to satisfy your hungry partner.
Mhm.
A few extra bucks and we can supersize that for you.
Yeah, and for an extra 30, we'll also like mold some balls too.
Sure,
That
sure.
way it's like a
Yeah.
whole shaft and balls.
The whole shaft and balls, yeah.
Yeah.
dude.
And we
Those
can
could be
fill
like
it
a
with
gummy
we can give it a cream filling too.
Oh, okay.
I like
I was
that.
thinking
I
like
like
a
that a
chewy,
lot.
like-
Yeah.
Like gummy, like you pull on
Yo,
the ball
dude,
sack,
you
it's
can
like,
do like
Oh.
coconut shavings for like hair on the balls,
Oh wow.
"Ooh, dude,
Oh.
we need to make this now.
Is this
Like,
a thing?
this is a $1 million
This has to be a
idea.
thing. This has to already be
Yeah.
a thing.
I don't
though.
think it is, and I think it's a really good idea. Genuinely.
Yeah,
Because I'm sure there's a company that makes like chocolate penises, but not like artisanal like this, where they're like
Yeah.
really, really well done.
That's true.
dude, I'm pretty good with veins. I'm good at drawing veins. I can
You
like
are.
help out the veins on there. You know what? When we're all together, I'm gonna buy a shit ton of chocolate. We're gonna melt it down, and we're gonna try to make a penis out of it. I'm
All
totally
right,
down for
hey
this.
man, we'll
go.
if there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah.
Well,
we
but we got to use a model. So, Mike, we got to use yours. You have the biggest one here. Mine's
You
like
do
a
have
That's
Hershey
the-
kiss,
just
you know?
not true.
So,
That's just not true. Actually, that's
So
a little known
for
fact
science
about
purposes.
LASIK surgery, which I had. Your penis falls off when
oh,
you
it
get
made it 3 times bigger. That's
No, it just
right.
completely
I
drops off.
forgot.
Because that's how they test the laser to
Oh.
make sure it's strong enough. Is they just cut through the dick, and if it gets all the way through the dick, then they know the laser is primed for your eyeballs. So
Oh man.
See, I like to think Mike's penis is like one of those chichia pets where you water and just gets bigger and bigger.
Gia, it's just like, oh my god, someone has to have done that, right? Like you remember those like the videos you'd have to watch for like puberty back in like fucking I don't know 4th grade or whatever, and it just like the diagram of the penis getting harder. Someone has to have taken that footage with the Gia.
Oh man.
Water in, watch it grow.
That's incredible.
Fun for the whole family.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Get your Chewbacca and penis chichia today.
Mm.
Oh my god. Listen, we just go into the penis business. That's all we gotta do now.
Yeah,
It's a calling.
it's like, oh me, yeah, I'm in the penis business. You're like what, like a porn star or something? No, honey, the penis business. That's the sex
Honey,
business. I have nothing to do with sex. I'm in the penis business.
I'm actually quite disappointing at sex, but not the penis business.
I can sculpt the shit out of yours. Da-da-da.
Dude, I don't know why, but when you just said that, I just pictured someone just kind of like sitting in a chair with like their junk out, and everyone's just kind of sitting there carving chocolate.
Oh my
Like,
god, dude. What is that? What is this?
They're just carving the penis out.
Oh my god.
No, see, I don't like that. Now you make it sound like it's a weird sweatshop where just like Akira's in the middle there, and you just got like all these fucking workers just trying to like sculpt this chocolate penis.
In the background, you hear the da na 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 na.
One of the workers like falls over, they just get like dragged out, and a new one comes in.
That's so fucked up.
You see a door open in the
Something
back,
up.
and there's a bunch of like the like cremation ovens.
Oh,
And I don't know what it's for, but you gotta have the cylinder with the stick sticking out that everyone like is like pushing. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah. This giant like chocolate grinder. Gotta grind
we
the
don't
cocoa
feed
beans.
them.
Yeah. Brian up in his office looking down with a cigar.
Yeah, sure. It's a chocolate cigar.
Yeah. It's like the like candy cigar. It's like, it's a boy.
It's a boy.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Yeah, I would be that tyrant. Yeah. I would be a tyrant.
What do you mean you are?
Yeah, that's the
I
thing about
think I
Brian.
got better.
Any small amount of power he gets just immediately goes to his head.
Dude, he takes
Immediately.
insane.
Listen, if I don't, who will? Who will? Who will take over the power?
Nobody has to. Nobody has to.
No one.
Oh well.
There's literally no like power void that needs to be filled by anything or anyone.
Well, unless
You're just a monster through and through.
Three amigos. Yeah.
I like to think of myself more as like an idealist. Entrepreneur.
Fascist.
The funny thing is, like, I'm sure about to talk myself up, but like, I'm actually like genuinely like a very nice person.
Oh my god, that's what an awful human being would say.
I know.
It is. I'm just like the nicest person I know, and people just don't get me.
I'm pretty sweet once you get to know me.
Yeah.
Once you get past all the non-Will Smith.
Oh
God.
Man, man.
So speaking of, I think this will be kind of fun. So we're in 2022 now, everyone. Y'all want to talk about some New Year's stuff that we did?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So for people who don't know, every year we all get together, we hang out, have a fun little like New Year's kind of like partying event. So it's usually like our New Year's is like a week long because we hang out and I'll fly up, Mo will fly up, and all that, anyways. So one of the moments I really want to talk about because it was probably one of my favorite moments, but. We all went out to dinner.
Yeah. Well, real quick, I'll just mention like, because this is a lovely group of friends, and like,
Oh my God.
I appreciate it. But like, we had all promised that like we weren't gonna do a Christmas gift exchange like right off the bat.
Yeah.
Like everyone was just like, yeah, we're not doing it this year. It's been a rough couple years. Money's tight. It's gonna be a lot of money for Brian and Mo to fly out, and they were staying at a B&B and all that stuff. So we're like,
Spent,
let's
like-
just not do that.
Anyway,
Anyway.
just for all that, like the ticket and everything was just $1,000 for each for me and Mo.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
spent
So that's why I
$1,000.
just kept saying like, "Hey, everybody, let's not worry about it. Let's not worry about it." Well, anyway, it turns out people still bought gifts anyway, and my dumbass is in there like, "I didn't buy any fucking gifts because we all promised that we were gonna fucking do
Yeah.
it." But at any rate, I promised that I was gonna buy everyone dinner. So I said, "Yeah, let's do that." But what we wanted to do is we wanted to go get ramen at a place we really like, but it was jam fucking packed. I put our like name down to for a table, but they said like, yeah, it'll be like a 90-minute wait at the like earliest or whatever. And by this point, it was like
late.
7:30 or something. Yeah.
Some of us were getting hangry.
Yeah. So we were
At
like,
least I
okay,
was.
fuck it. There's this Korean barbecue place like right next door. Let's pop in there and see what that's about. And luckily we were seated like immediately, right?
Yeah, it was like right away.
Yeah. And we were looking at the menu and like the way it works there. Like if you've never been there, and this is my first time going there, you sit at this table and there's like how would you describe the cooking apparatus in the middle?
It's
it's like a little grill kind of thing.
Yeah, it's a
like
grill.
little
Yeah,
griddle kind
there's
of, you can put down on.
there's fire beneath it. It's like this like grill
Like a
like
flat surface.
bowl thing that you can put stuff in.
it heats it up.
Yeah, and heats up the meat, and you can order meat like it'll be prepared with whatever like sauces or seasoning it needs or whatever.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you cook it yourself using this.
And it's a 2-hour. It's a
apparatus.
2-hour all you can eat buffet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what it said specifically on the menu, like it's all you can eat, and it's like 30 something bucks per person. So
Yeah.
it's not cheap, but
There was a
it's all you
lot
can-
of us. We had 1, 2,
6 people?
3, 6 people. Yeah.
And so we just we went with that, and it said on the menu that like any like leftover meat or stuff that you didn't eat would be charged extra. So we had this understanding that it was like, okay, listen, we're it's all you can eat. We want to get a lot of food. We want to get the most out of this. But anything we order, we gotta fucking eat. And I'll let you guys handle the story from there, since you really took over.
Yeah.
I was doing such a fantastic job running the inventory. I was doing such a good job. I was like on point. I knew everyone's stomach and what they would be eating and how they would be eating it. And on top of that, they give you rice to eat with the meat. So it wasn't just meat that we were eating. It was meat and rice. So I figured, I was like, okay, we'll put this in.
Well, the rice wasn't a part of all that. That was just like free.
Rice fills you up, though.
Yeah.
No, it does. But like they weren't going to charge us for the rice.
I'm not saying that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about our stomachs.
Yeah.
So we already had rice, which you actually have to consider with your stomach as well. And they said, hey, you know, 10 minutes or 15 minutes till close.
I
And
ordered
there's Brian. Oh, I saw the fucking face he made. Oh, it was he's holding the menu, right? He's holding the menu. This is what he does. And he orders like 4 more things.
I ordered squid, this extra meat, this like other
extra
like,
meat?
jumbled meat. I ordered like 3 to 4 extra like things. Now, meanwhile, so in my defense, because I'm stupid, I didn't hear other people tapping out. I was just like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, we keep going. All right, cool.
So
Let's
like
get this and
here's
this and this.
here's how it went. I think Mo was the first to tap out because he went to the
Yes.
bathroom at some point. He was in there for a long time.
He
I
started
don't.
feeling sick.
Did
a
he?
little
Was
bit.
that what it was?
At least that's what he was kind of saying to me. He started
Okay,
feeling
yeah,
like a little
because
sick.
at some point he just left. Because for the most part, Mo and Akhtar were on like main cooking duty since they were closest to the grill
Yeah.
thing. But Mo left to go to the bathroom, so he pretty much tapped out. Other Mike, tapped out next.
Which was next to me. And
Yeah.
I didn't hear him tap
How
out.
could you not hear someone right next to you?
Right.
Bro, I was so focusing on all the food. It was good.
Focus.
Yeah. And then at some point, like as we're getting near the end, I was just like, all right, I'm done. This is good for me. Like I made it clear. And this was before like more food was ordered. I was like, I am good.
Mhm.
I'm done. Too full.
And then Danny tapped out as well. And now
No. She's still stuck in, remember? Because she ordered an
she's
extra
stuck in,
thing,
but she
too.
wasn't eating it.
she
She's
wasn't eating
She wasn't eating it.
No.
Yeah.
So we actually, with my ordering skills, between me and Brian, we actually had enough food. We actually had 2.5-ish entrees, which would have filled us up, and we
Yeah.
would have been satisfied. And Brian just orders 4 more.
I
Without
ordered 4
hearing
more.
that the whole table minus me and him were done. And then it
Fucking-
just turned into this like this uphill battle of trying to
And-
finish all of this food.
Again, the whole time, as the person paying this bill, I consistently reminded Brian, eat what you order. Don't order
Yeah.
any more unless you're going to eat it. He's like, yeah, don't worry. Like, Brian was so fucking confident. Like, you should have
Confident.
seen him. He was just like, dude, I know
Bro.
what I'm doing.
Dude, the menu just
Yeah. Yeah, just
Ugh.
for the audio listeners, Akhtar was
Ugh.
doing the basically just like, yeah, just fucking point right at the menu. Like, yeah, I'll take more of that. That's fine.
oh man.
God, he was
And
so fucking
he smacked
cocky
his
about
lips.
it.
He
But-
smacked his lips. Oh, that's the
The-
one
the-
that really fucking got me. He smacked his lips when he was doing that.
The moment,
was
the
hungry.
beautiful moment though is like you guys had just finished one of the entrees, and Brian thought that was it. He thought it was
I thought we were
mission
done.
accomplished. Like he was so fucking happy, and then Akhtar pulls out the next
out.
one to start cooking it, and Brian's
The
fucking
last foil.
face just like immediately he was like, "Oh no!" Like this was the moment he realized he fucked up.
I thought we got through it all, and then Akhtar pulled out this one last little rolled up foil that had all this meat in there, put the whole thing down, and I'm just like,
Just the fear in your eyes. You were like, "Oh God, what have I done?"
When I saw all the food come, I was like, me at least, I immediately knew. I was like, oh, we're fucked.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
we're fucked.
Akhtar was well aware of the situation. He was over there just like, I can't believe he's fucking ordering more food. Like, Akhtar knew from the get-go that you guys were fucked. But Brian was so fucking confident. And, like, I just saw, like, a bead of sweat go down, like, as he saw the last foil of food and was like, no.
but we fucking did it. The whole car ride back, like we finished the food, and the cool thing is, like, even like the people were just like, you know what, you guys did it, it's fine. We did do it. There's maybe like a little bit here and there, but they were just like, fuck it, But the whole car ride home,
We didn't talk to each other.
Akhtar was quiet. He didn't talk to me. He just focused, and we were all doing like that. Like we weren't sitting on our butts. We were like kind of like leaning forward, letting the bellies be up, like we were on our tailbones, like sitting. We just not a word, just occasional burps here and there, and silence the whole
literally-
car ride back.
It's literally like it's like one of those like times when like the one couple at the party like start an argument there, and they I mean they're the ride. The one person is the other person's ride.
Yeah.
So
By the way, I realize I have the receipt right here. Do you want me to
What's
read
out there?
off everything?
Yeah.
Okay,
Read
so
off fucking meat.
So keep in mind, so this first thing here, it says, 6-time barbecue. So this is for, each person for the all you can eat. So it's $34 per person. So
Jesus.
what we ended up getting is 2 orders of the squid, 4 orders of the brisket, 4 orders of bulgogi, 3 orders of jumaluk.
yeah, Jumaluk.
Yeah, that was like, I think that was the last thing, right? That was the thing that got scared on.
Oh,
Two,
it was the
two-
briskets that you ordered.
Yeah, 2 orders of the thin. It says thinly pork belly, but pork belly.
Yeah, I remember the pork belly.
I do too.
Three
good.
people. Well, 3 soft drinks. There were 2 Cokes, or no, 3 Cokes. Then the peach / grapefruit soju, which is really good, by the way. That was dangerous. That's an
Oh, that was really
alcoholic
good.
drink, and it was delicious.
Mhm.
And that alone, that was $15 right there because it was a little bottle
God
of it.
damn.
Damn, and that was a small bottle too.
Yeah, it was a
Oh,
small
bottle.
bottle.
Jesus.
One lemonade, by the way, spelled LEMONEDE. So
Wasn't that
limonade.
Mo? Wasn't that Mo with the lemonade?
That might have been Mo. I don't remember.
I think so.
3 orders of the spicy pork, 3 orders of the round steak, 1
was
order of pork bulgogi, and then a Sprite. And luckily, this place adds in their own 18% gratuity. But any guesses for what the final cost was for all this?
Close to like maybe like 315-ish.
Yeah, something over 300, I'm guessing.
Just about 300. It was $297.24.
Fuck.
Jesus.
Thanks,
Oh my-
Brian.
But what a fucking feast it was.
That was
I remember during where me and Akhtar were like struggling, and Danny was like helping. She sat there and just moved rice and food around. She wasn't eating it, but literally, I remember hearing Mike. I think you were like talking like to Akhtar or like other Mike. I just remember hearing Mike. He's like, you know what? This is worth the money. This
Yeah,
is
no,
worth it."
seriously, it was such a fucking show watching these 2 guys just try to eat all this food. Like, I just sat back and I was like, even if I have to pay extra, this is fucking worth it. Like, I got my dinner and a show right here. This is amazing.
God.
God, there was so much food. I just like at some point I quit
Oh.
tasting it. I just started shoveling.
Yeah.
It all tasted the same at one point because you're so full,
It literally did.
Yeah,
At
like,
one
it's
point,
nothing
I didn't
against
even
the food,
taste
it's-
anything.
it's nothing against the food. It's everything like against just the human mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Octa, I remember you saying too. It's like you can't slow down. You can't slow down. The second you stop, it's game over,
That's it.
and you're just shoveling.
I said fuck it to the rice at that point. I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
need the rice. I have to eat this
Same.
fucking meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, after a while, I started throwing the rice out and just kept going with the meat. I couldn't do the rice.
And again, fucking like I know some people felt like shit afterwards and like the next day. I lucked out because that was the most meat in one sitting I've had in fucking years, maybe even a decade, and I felt fine.
I felt fine too. The next day, I actually felt pretty good.
Yeah.
And by the way, Brian got mad at me for ordering extra, but guess what I ordered? One extra of the flat meat. Remember? And it's one piece, and it's a square that is yay big. That was the extra that I ordered. And he was making me feel bad about it, and I'm like, bro, what are you talking about?
Me. I was trying. Well, yeah, I mean, no, yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I wasn't hearing people tapping out because like I was so like in my own world eating meat because I love fucking meat. God, I love it way too much, more than like a person should. And I at some point, as bad as it sounds, I started blanking out like everyone around me and just kept eating. And so I wasn't hearing people being like, all right, I'm done. All right, I'm done. All right, I'm done. I'm just like, fuck yeah, give me more of that steak. Yeah, give me that pork. Yeah, give me that spicy pork. And I just kept going and going. And...
You were literally in like a food heaven. You just shut out the world and you were just eating and eating and eating. It was a wonderful sight to behold. But it was even better when you realized how badly you fucked up.
Literally went from heaven to hell in a span of like a split second.
It was priceless. Like, had I known that the night was going to like take that turn, I would have fucking filmed the whole thing because it was incredible.
That would have been on YouTube.
Oh God, yes.
I mean, I'll be honest. Like, despite that ending, I actually would probably go there again. The food was actually really good.
Yeah,
It's incredible. But I would rather go to the ramen joint first again.
100%.
Yeah. Just because, dude, it's the number 3 ramen joint in all of Illinois. Like, what? Come on.
Well, that ramen joint, Mike, didn't I go there with you? I think I went there with someone because when we were outside, that place looked familiar.
I don't know if you and me went to that one. I know we went to one in Palatine.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I forget what that one's called.
And once again, Brian said it with the utmost confidence that he'd been there. I looked at it, I was like, no, you haven't. But you probably went to the one in LA. They might have a Kitakata out there. I don't know.
I think so because there's actually like a chain that's in California that actually like is in other states, and maybe I just been to the LA one because there was one that was like literally 2 blocks down from our apartment, and me and Jess would literally just go there and eat. I think we went there almost like every week, like once a week. Like,
did I go there with you? I can't remember. Did we
I
go
know
there when
Kenny
I was
went with us. I don't think you visited us in LA. No.
Oh, that was in LA. Yeah. Okay.
You were in San Fran. You went to that one. That one was a good place too.
Yeah.
And once again, right next to our apartment. Literally, we walked to it. Like I don't know. Maybe it was just really good placement, but like every time me and Jess got an apartment, close by was a ramen joint, and I'm just like, perfect. Perfect.
Prime real estate.
Huh?
Don't worry about it. Go on.
But no, it was like the other ramen joint was good because like me and Mike, we got like those little octopus balls. Remember those?
Yeah,
and
those are really good.
We had sake.
Those are takoyaki.
Yeah. Oh god, that was so good. And the bowl of ramen. Oh, I want ramen. I love ramen. Yeah. No, is it? Yeah. But, God, food. Me with food.
Yeah.
It's a blessing and a curse. I love it, but sometimes I just can't figure out when you're going too far.
Yeah, it gets the better of you sometimes.
Yeah,
that is something like very consistent about you, Brian, as long as I've known you. Like, you are someone who I'd say your eyes are bigger than your stomach. Like, oftentimes you get more food than you bargain for.
Yeah. Well, because in my head I'm just like, okay, that's probably this size. That's probably like that. That's probably gonna be like I legitly sometimes think out the portions, but then like I don't realize.
You can always ask, bro. You can always ask, how big is this?
Well, see,
ask, my friend. Ask.
That's the thing. Like I legitimately will sometimes ask, but like when I get like when I'm thinking like, okay, if that portion's that big, that portion's this big, that's that big, I'm like, okay, cool, I can handle that. But then when the portions are in front of me, I'll just be like, okay, maybe a little bit bigger than I thought.
Because you're thinking about how hungry you are now and not how hungry you would be later. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you're hungry now and you're eating, and then more comes, you're not as hungry now than you were then.
I just love the stank you are giving me right now.
I'm like reliving it right now in my head. I'm like reliving it right now. I'm just like, dude, I feel I feel kind of bad, but not really. I gave Brian like a death look, and I just like shook my head, and all I see Brian, that's how they like in the intro of the sitcom, where they do like the camera and then he does the, like,
And the shrug, they're like, oh, there I
Listen,
go being a
already
little
realized
scamp again.
Listen, I realize I fucked up at this point. I just
Oh.
got to keep going. Like I can't get mad at it anymore. I just have to go.
No,
I don't know.
There was a level of determination I saw that night that was like truly inspiring. Like, honestly, God, you guys gave me like the strength to like continue on into the new year because like just watching you two just buckle down and fucking shovel that food into your mouths. I don't know. It was great. It was really good. It was the team building exercise I think we needed.
It really was.
Oh man.
Oh my god. But yeah, we did that on our New Year's trip, and then we also saw Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Walked around a mall.
Well, Akhtar didn't because unfortunately he got sick during the time. But
well, hey, just next time you're with Mike, hang out with him, and I'm sure it'll be on my Apple TV. So
I still have
There
to
you
watch the new Spiders, man.
yeah.
well, did you saw the other Tom Holland ones right before it?
I saw the
we
other two.
watched it.
Yeah,
Okay.
me and Mikey watched both the Spiders, man, but I haven't seen the new
Spiders,
Spiders,
man.
man.
I hate that you say it like that. I hate how you put unnecessary S's on things. I really hate it.
What do you mean, man?
God, it makes me mad.
He's a man of spiders. Spiders, man.
So it's one spider. One spider.
I want there to be a movie where like he like actually controls like an army of fucking spiders. That would be fucking cool.
Well, that actually that's one of his. Well, it's not him, but there is a Spider-Man that can actually control like a horde of spiders.
That's horrible. I hate that so much. Like, could you imagine? Like, you're a dude fucking robbing a bank because like fucking times are tough and you got kids to feed, and then you look behind you and then suddenly just a swarm like of spiders, and like you're in fucking like New York City and there's just like all these big gross New York City spiders just like coming at you. And you're like, I didn't fucking sign up for this shit. That's
But, like,
Just
I would want it
to
to be-
tarantulas.
I would want it to be like a different type of. I wouldn't want it to be like a poison that would like kill the person. It would I want to like maybe like do a poison that like gives them like uncontrollable like diarrhea or something, and it's like a million spiders just like biting him with that venom.
the diarrhea spiders, yeah.
Diarrhea spiders. No, that would wig me out if I just saw like hundreds just come in. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. I think I changed my mind.
Take the money.
Straight.
Take the money back.
You
I don't want
can have it. Yeah, no, fuck that. Like, spiders necessarily don't bother me per se. Like, if I see one, I don't get scared or anything. But like, if those motherfuckers come in front of me and I don't notice it, yeah, I will freak the fuck out. I'll be like, what the shit? Like, I'll freak out.
Yeah,
over
well,
that.
that's what it is, right? It's the proximity. Like, spiders don't bother me either. If I see one just in the corner of my room, it's like, yeah, cool, whatever. He's just doing his thing. I'm doing my thing. But the second they get in my space, no, sir. Like, you gotta go.
And I think humans, like in the more like talking about a more like primal way, I think humans are like mentally designed to like feel off put by spiders. You know what I mean?
Oh, sure.
Like,
Well, it's
like
I mean, I truly believe it's any Well, that's how it is for most creatures too, right?
Or snakes.
It's the reason I think like humans are like just grossed out by rats is because like they carry disease and like have historically. So it's just something innate in you that it's like, oh, avoid that thing.
And their movements are very off-putting too. Like I think our brain is like designed to like not fear their movements, but fight or flight with their movements because like a spider is just very like.
Well, it's creepy. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
creepy. You know what bothers me the most about spiders? As aware as you are of them, they're super hyper aware of you. Like it's the thing where like you notice a spider, you look up and it stops moving. It knows that you see it. And then you turn around to get like a Kleenex or something and it books it. It knows when you're looking, it knows when you're not looking. And that fucking freaks me out. It's very aware.
They have like 60 different eyes.
Yeah, they've got
like
so many fucking eyes and they're just absorbing the whole room and it senses the movement of you turning to it and stopping and it just knows. It's like, oh, I've been
How's
located.
my chance to move?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It like feels the shift in wind when you turn your head.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like they're so fucking. I mean, I guess that's because they're a predator, so they're just super aware of that stuff. But like so many other bugs are, they're just fucking bumbling around. They don't know what the hell's going on. They don't seem to care. But spiders, they just know. They're like oddly cunning in a very disturbing way.
I legitly talk to the spiders that I'll see sometimes. I know it's weird, but I have this agreement with the spiders. I'm like, listen, you do you. I don't give a damn. Chill where you are. Just don't come near me. That's all you gotta do. Like I legitly, I'm a person. I'm actually one of those people who don't actually like to kill the spiders because fuck, man, they help us. Especially in the summer with mosquitoes and all that shit. No, dude, fucking leave them be. I get it. They're creepy as shit, but they're actually helping you more than you think.
Yeah.
So it's just like. I'm kind of one of those people, like, there was a spider in our Airbnb, and Mo's like, oh, God, we got to kill it. I'm like, why are we going to kill it? Leave it alone. It's going to kill any bugs that are still alive and got in the hair. Leave it be. And we left it alone. And, like, I'm one of those people, like, I'll catch a spider and kind of just let it go. I don't kill it unless it breaks that rule where it comes near me. Then I'm like, I told you, we had an agreement.
I get, like, just insanely like upset like when I wake up from sleeping and see that I have like a spider bite on like my arm or something, because then that means I was just fucking sleeping, literally not harming a goddamn thing, and a spider was crawling on me and decided to take a bite. It's like, you motherfucking piece of shit. I was doing nothing to you and you came to me while I was sleeping and you chose violence.
Yeah.
That's that kind of, and the thing is, you'll never know which spider did it, but the next spider I see, I have to assume that's the motherfucker who did it, and it's just like, you broke the rule. We had a good thing going, you piece of shit. You had to break it.
We had this agreement,
But you got too big for your fucking britches, and you decided to come down and have a little taste.
Yep. You couldn't just leave well enough alone.
Yeah.
Yep. No, I'm right there with you. Yep. Dude, the spiders here, actually, I've watched them catch scorpions. There's scorpions down here, and they catch those motherfuckers. Yeah, dude.
I like scorpions.
Cool. The scorpions here, they're not really like, as I'm looking around, seeing if I can find one. Like, they're maybe like this big.
The like, tiny, like black
small
ones.
Yeah.
No, they're not black. They're actually like kind of clear, like.
Oh, those motherfuckers are poisonous, bro.
Well, I don't know. My dad's got pegged by a few of them already. They don't seem to like my dad. He's gotten hit by, I think, 3 of them so far.
I think your dad like probably like drinks their poison every day, so he's like immune to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, that's just smart.
Milks them.
Yeah, they're little scorpion udders.
But yeah, no. I've watched numerous times of scorpions just getting massacred, and they're don't get me wrong, the scorpions, they try their own to fight back, but the spiders down here, oh man, they are massive, and I'm like, bro, you are not winning this fight. Like,
dude, I remember I had like, speaking of those types of fights, I remember I had a tarantula in my as a pet. Fucking, we got it big enough to fucking eat rats, bro. It was awesome.
God.
Yeah, we would buy mice. We would buy mice and rats, and we would like put it in. Dude, he would fucking kill that shit.
I can't fuck with tarantulas, man. They shouldn't be that big.
Mice are different from rats, because rats get fucking big.
Rats do get huge, but mice, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but still, that's scary and impressive.
Don't tarantulas only have 2 eyes, right? They only have 2 eyes, right?
Well, they got like 2 big eyes, but I think they've still got multiple eyes. I think.
Do they?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, because I at least do know the 2 big ones that are usually like kind of like on the top, where their head is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Tarantulas just wig me the fuck out. That's just
remember-
you're all kind of go.
They're ugly as all
They're
fucking
fine.
sin, but the thing is,
They're the
like,
sweetest people.
they're really docile. Like they're
Yeah,
like
they're
you
very
don't fuck
sweet.
with a tarantula, and they're just chill as hell.
No, man, you can like pick up the tarantula right there and then, as long as you pick him up right, of course. But like,
Right.
yeah, you can pick him up and he's like on your hand and he like is looking at you and you like have a moment with the tarantula. It's very sweet.
I'll probably faint. Honestly, I will probably faint if
Well,
if
I
one
guess
of you throw a tarantula at me. I will actually probably faint. I can't fuck with that. Sorry.
I also had a python, I remember, and that dude was fucking awesome. He would chill
are
with
cool.
you
Snakes are cool.
As long
I've
as he was
never had a
fed.
problem with snakes.
as long as he was
Yeah.
fed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's super cool, super chill. He would like hang around, obviously not tighten up, but he would like hang around your neck and like as you're like doing like work on your laptop and shit, he'd be like, like that. Fucking cool.
Yeah.
Damn, you had a lot of exotic pets.
My brother did. Yeah.
Oh,
I would chill with them too.
yeah, I
And
think
and
all-
watching the python eat was so cool, dude.
Mhm.
That was so cool, bro. Cause like you would see like the mouse, like he knew what was about to happen. He's trapped in all sides, and he's just like in the corner, and the python's just like, and he like, he like goes like up and shit, and just with just like the most incredible precision accuracy, just bites it and just rolls. And he's just like you just see as the mouse is like breathing, you could see him like constrict. Oh, it's so cool.
Oh my god.
See that
It was
that right
awesome.
there is why I could never have a snake though. I can't feed a living thing to another living thing. That's where I have to draw the line, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You feel guilty. It's like, damn, I just literally sent this thing to its death.
The circle of life. Ow.
I mean, like,
Honestly,
listen,
bugs-
I get it.
bugs
Like,
I don't
I
care
get it.
about.
I'm not gonna blame the snake for getting his dinner. It's just that, like, I can't be the one to like, here, have at it.
Yeah.
Can't be a part of
Oh,
that
man.
process. Sorry.
If it was bugs or crickets, I don't give a damn. It's a bug.
Oh yeah, fuck those.
That
things.
was
Yeah.
That was what I used to feed the tarantula when it was a baby. Was crickets.
Yeah, my brother had a Chinese water dragon. We always fed it crickets. That
Oh, that's awesome.
dude, that little shit was fast, and it got out so many times.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if you guys remember it, but it was in my brother's old room
Yeah, I
when we lived
remember.
in Algonquin. Yeah, that thing's tail was like
Mhm.
like the body was maybe like this big, but its fucking tail was like that. I'm just like,
And the
What?
only time, you'd be able to put it back in its aquarium would be when it wanted to go back in the aquarium.
yeah. And dude, when he got out, bro, it took off. That was like Speedy Gonzalez. I was
Those
just
motherfuckers are
like,
fast.
yo.
Yeah. Really fast.
Oh my god. But it was cool though. That I never personally owned a lizard, but that was cool seeing that. I owned a bird and then it died a day
It's
later.
true, yeah. Jeremy.
Jeremy. It came on my birthday. Mike caught it. It landed right on his shoulder.
No, it landed on my finger.
Oh yeah, your
That was
finger.
the-
That's
'cause
right.
it was up in the tree, and like everyone was like, "There's a bird, it's a bird," and everyone's like trying to like grab at it, and I just stood in the back and put my finger up like this, and it came right to me. Like I don't know why. Like
Amazing.
it was just something like I saw this bird, and I'm like, "That's probably someone else's pet bird. It's probably used to being on a finger. I'm just gonna put my finger up and see what happens," and it worked.
And it
That was
is.
the most Android 16 moment I've ever
It was
seen.
so great, dude.
Hey, bud.
I have a weird like thing with birds. Birds seem to be pretty chill around me. Like again,
Yeah.
playing Pokemon Go the one time, I had a bird land on my fucking shoulder just for no fucking reason.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I told the story when Gonacris was on. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, that's right,
Um,
bro. You're a bird whisperer.
it's like I've got like birds like me, and I don't quite like. I'm fine with birds. I got nothing against birds, but like. It's not like they're my favorite or anything, but I guess I put
Yeah.
out like calm bird energy because they feel safe around me. It's really weird.
Bird energy.
Or maybe they know that deep down inside you were at some point in the past a dinosaur.
Maybe. Oh God, I could only wish.
In a past life, Mike finds out, fuck, I was a velociraptor.
Well, even the fucking this was a couple months ago, but like I was just hating in my room, and I hear like this weird like fluttering sound coming from my window, and I look over there, and there's just this fucking bird. It was just like clinging onto like the screen of my window, just like looking inside, like seeing like what's going on over here. And I'm just like, dude, what are you doing, dude?
What?
Like,
That's cool.
it's so fucking
Oh
weird.
my
I don't know.
gosh.
You should get a
Wow.
bird.
I probably
Birds love
should
you.
get a bird. It's weird. Like I've never like identified much with birds. I'm like a dog guy through and through. So I really
Yeah,
like
me
dogs.
too.
But yeah, just like birds seem to find their way to me. It's really weird. I don't know.
The only thing I do know, birds can get smelly after a while. At least for me, that's what kind of bothered me. Is just the smell.
Well, you got to make sure
Watch
they have
'em.
like a bird bath that they can use and
Yeah.
clean that and put fresh water in it and stuff.
Well, I just mean like their
You know,
cage
no,
and
you
stuff
know,
like
like,
that.
Take care of your bird, Brian.
No,
Don't put
true.
it in like a fucking cat kennel or whatever we put it in.
Bro, I had to improvise. Yeah, no, because like I knew actually a bunch of people who had birds, and this one girl that I used to date, she had a bird, and God, the house and don't get me wrong, they took care of it, they were very clean about it, but there was always just the smell that was in the house because of the birds. Like no matter what, how many times they cleaned the cage or anything, there's always just a smell, and then like I like picked up on that smell, and like. Now when I go to people's houses, like I can like find that smell and be like, "Oh, you have birds." Like I don't know how to describe it, but birds just have this.
I know
scent.
what you mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah,
Because like I would smell
Like-
it every time I went into your room when you had Jeremy.
yeah,
You named your bird Jeremy?
you know,
The fuck?
he's still buried there, buried out behind the shed.
Oh,
It was so sad, I had him for one day, and he died. One damn day.
Was it only one day? I thought it was a couple days.
It wasn't?
Yeah, I thought it was more than
I don't remember.
one day. I thought I remember it being a few.
Oh, okay, I just remember being really sad when he passed. I was just like,
Yeah.
because I think wasn't that around when I think I was gonna end up I think I was gonna buy him a bigger cage or something, right? I was
Yeah,
like,
you
"Oh,
were
well, let me
looking into buying
invest
him a
into
bigger
him."
cage and all that stuff too.
Yeah, and then he passed, and didn't you come over and like I had to bury him, and I put like this like slab over his grave and everything. I put the J in there. It was sad. It was a sad day for Brian.
you had a bird funeral and everything.
Yeah, dude. For the few days I had a connection. And I remember like because like I was even doing like research, and like when I would go out, I would like play it like this like playlist of like bird sounds and stuff like that. So I was trying, man. I was trying to be a good bird parent, but
What if the
died.
playlist of bird sounds was just a bunch of like birds saying racial slurs towards
Yeah.
the kind of bird that fucking Jeremy was?
and
And Jeremy ended up
God.
killing himself because he couldn't take it.
Like
Like you caused Jeremy to commit suicide.
Oh my God.
That explains why he
bad.
was in a little noose.
Oh my God. He
He left a little bird letter.
Oh my God. Oh, that was so sad.
Yeah.
And then what else? Then I had a frog. Remember the frog I found
Yeah.
that we had?
I had a
Told you
frog
that was a-
too because I remember in second grade that was like one of the like big things is we had like tadpoles in the classroom. It was like to learn about like how that whole fucking thing works, and then by the end of it you got to or they would I randomly pick students to get to take them home, and I got to take one home. I named him Godzilla, but he only lived, I want to say maybe a couple months or something. He didn't live super long, which was weird because Rob also, like when he was in second grade, he got to keep one of the frogs too, and his frog lived a really, really long time and probably would have continued living on. But at one point, I remember Rob told me he was like cleaning out like the cage and bowl and like putting new water in it and stuff, and the frog fucking like jumped from there to the toilet and swam down the toilet,
Oh.
and that was it. He just never saw him again.
I'm out, motherfucker.
Ah,
Oh
freedom!
my God.
And he had that thing for years, like a very long time, and it got big too. But yeah,
that frog had to die in the septic tank then.
probably.
Because
Well,
oh my God. Wow, that's crazy.
Well, yeah,
oh my gosh.
it was a bummer, but it's funny because it was like shortly after like I had been like taking care of their pets because they were on vacation and like I was taking care of them, and then like the next week I asked like, "Yo, how the pets doing?" And Rob's like, "Oh yeah, we went to like clean out the cage and the fucking frog swam down the toilet." And I was like, "What?"
God. Dude, that's insane. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Chameleons are rad too.
What?
I had a chameleon as well. My
That
brother had
sounds
a
I
chameleon.
want one so bad.
They're so fucking cool.
oh,
I love how like their
yeah.
tongue, like they open their mouth and you just see like the tongue just come out slowly and then just like it's like, oh, you got your din, bro. Like,
You really like watching things eat, don't you?
I like watching myself eat.
Do you like record yourself eating, or do you like do it in front of a mirror?
Or
Like,
like
what are you
put a
talking about?
mirror? You have like a mirror at the other end of the table?
I just literally stare myself dead in the eye as I'm eating like a bowl of
Just
cereal.
this like beautiful candle lit dinner. You got like a glass of wine and stuff, and you just like toast yourself, and then just start feasting like some kind
On
of
some, like,
fucked up
CTC.
mafia boss or something.
Oh,
What?
I just like watching things eat because it's just like cool. You know what I mean? Like that's like at least like a good 60% of like what they show on like Animal Planet and Discovery channels is animals like eating other animals.
It's
And,
kind
like,
of
it's-
all
it's-
animals do other than sleeping. Is
Yeah.
eat.
Sleep, fucking eat.
Yeah,
That's
pretty
all
much.
they can do.
It's kind of funny too, right? Because like it's funny being like when you look at it as a human and you kind of think to yourself like, huh, everything else in the world dies by getting eaten except us.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're gonna count cannibals. So I mean, I guess we can be eaten.
Well, we can
That's
be
an
eaten by
outlier.
lots of things, but it's just not usually the case.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true. You know, speaking of cannibalism, I know. Hold on, I know this is a weird segue.
Okay.
I know.
So I was eating this guy the other
Sorry.
day.
No, I was actually watching. I think it was like History Channel or something, and they were actually like talking about like cannibalism. But I guess if like humans eat other humans, there's like this like disease that develops in the
it's not-
brain and
it's not
stuff
good
like
for you.
that.
Yeah.
I never knew that. That's so crazy to me.
That's
Like,
how you become a
like eating
Wendigo.
other humans is like toxic. Like
Yeah.
that's crazy.
How else do you think you become a fucking Wendigo, bro? Come on.
Oh my god, my dream. My dream. I'm just kidding.
No, Brian's gonna start
I am
eating
so
people. See what
fascinated
you've
with those
done.
creatures. Huh?
Now you're gonna start eating
Wait,
people.
what?
This
am,
is
right?
how it begins. This
I
is
mean,
how it
after
starts.
we're looking like a whole.
Dude, if you think looking like this makes me look like a whole snack, you have very bad taste in food and men.
I don't know, man. I think you got a lot of flavor. You're pretty juicy. I
My
can
man
see
looking like a whole meal. We
No.
eating good tonight.
it. It's licking the fingers. Finger looking good.
That's why Akira
Yeah, no,
likes to
I-
watch
yeah.
himself eat, because he just likes to imagine he's tasting himself because he knows
Oh
how
my
delicious
God.
it would be.
Don't say tasting himself ever again.
You never take a taste, just curious.
Oh god, he's dying. Oh no, he's dying. Here we go.
Dude, like every cough is like
Pain.
like, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like my
I'm
frontal
right there with
lobe, my frontal lobe with each cough is like. I tried sneezing today. Yeah, fucking figure that out. I tried sneezing today. My body was like, no, it's too painful to sneeze because your head is going to explode if you sneeze.
Dude,
Oh.
I sneezed so hard in the bathroom like a few hours ago. Where I literally just laid on the bathroom floor.
Oh man, it was one of those.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I was
I'm a
genuinely
train wreck.
afraid, like, anytime I felt like I had to sneeze this past week. Because, again, when you get LASIK, they cut a fucking flap into your cornea. So I was like, oh, man, if I sneeze too hard, will the flap fucking come loose? Like, ugh.
Oh,
Oh.
I was terrified. And,
So,
like, anytime I felt like I had to sneeze, I was like, nope.
so are you still like, I guess technically like healing that right now or what?
Well, from my understanding, the vast majority of that healing happens within the like first few hours after the surgery, because again, like when you don't get stitches in your eye, like it'll start adhering itself. But the cut's still there, and that takes time to heal. Like it's weird because I would say the vast majority of the healing happens like day of, with like a lot of more healing happening in the next week. But like for it to be like fully healed, I think it could take a couple months. And during the time, it's kind of weird because like my vision's really good. It's clear. Like at its best, it's like 2015. Like it's really good vision. But like depending on like how dry my eyes are and the type of day, it'll kind of be weird. And I will say for the first couple days, trying to like focus on specific things was super awkward because the shape of my cornea is different now, and like my eyes and brain are trying to adjust to it. So it's better now. Like today's been the best day so far, but the first few days afterwards, it was weird. Took a bit of getting used to.
So you can like still see the cut there then, huh?
I can't. Like I've looked in the mirror. I can't see anything. As far as I'm concerned, my eyes look completely normal. I mean the 24-hour like after like appointment I had with my eye doctor, like he used a little instrument and he could see, and he told me that the laser cut was like super smooth and well done. But like, yeah, as far as I can tell, I can't see any cut. So I don't know.
Damn, that's cool as shit.
Yeah, no, it's great. I'm happy I got it done.
Yeah, dude, look at you. Now you don't gotta wear my glasses anymore or contacts.
Yeah. But now I can wear glasses because I choose to, not because I have to.
Exactly.
Yeah. I was debating doing LASIK as well, but honestly, like Dead Space 2 has scarred me.
It's
I know the scene you're talking about too.
I will say, if I can just like really quickly talk about like the actual surgery, because it is kind of interesting how it goes down. Because again, for those who don't know, you're awake during the whole thing. You kind of have to be because they need you to like focus on stuff as they're doing the like cut. But the way the process works is they do an incision with the laser. It's bladeless now. They used to have to do that incision with an actual blade. Not anymore. The laser does the incision. It cuts like almost a circle around, but it kind of leaves like part of it intact, so it has like a hinge. So like you're laying down on this table. They move you to the laser. It does the they'll have one eye kind of like taped closed, and then they'll have an instrument that keeps the other eye open because they do it one eye at a time. And like again, your eyes are numbed. They have numbing eye drops. You take like a fucking Valium beforehand so that you're more calm. And they have people there continually like putting drops in your eyes. But after the laser does the incision, they move you over. The surgeon literally takes a little instrument and flips the flap over on like your cornea. So it's like you have a little like door open on your eyeball. You go back to the laser. Then that's when the laser does like the actual resculpting of the cornea. Now here's the thing. So again, this whole time there's no pain. You don't feel any pain. You're numb during all this. You might feel a little bit of pressure. I didn't. For me, honestly the worst part was just like them putting like the clamps to keep your eyes open, because like anytime something is near my eye, I just have a tendency to like clench up. I'm not even trying to do it. It's just my body reacting. So the surgeon's just like, just try to relax, and it's like, dude, I'm as relaxed as I can be. It's just my face moving. I don't know what to tell you. But the second worst part is when the laser is doing the resculpting. It doesn't hurt. You're looking up at, and it's, your vision's super blurry at this point, but you see the lights. There's like red light and there's a green light in the middle that you're supposed to focus on. So you're looking at the green light, and you do notice that there's a bit of a smell because the laser's literally burning tissue away. So you do smell a little bit of a burning smell. That's a little unsettling. But then, once it's done reshaping, the surgeon puts the corneal flap back, with a little, like, I don't know, surgical, like, adhesive stuff or whatever they put your eye on. And
I
do
knew
that for both your eyes.
Really?
Yeah, the whole process takes 15 to 20 minutes for both eyes. It's not. It sounds way worse than it actually is. It's really not that bad. What's really bad is the next few hours afterwards, because you're gonna feel like you were pepper sprayed for 15 minutes straight.
Oh,
because
and you can't touch your eyes, I'm guessing.
No touching, no rubbing, anything like that. They give you like sunglasses and stuff to put on. They give you this dorky looking eye mask to wear at night while you're sleeping. But yeah, that's why they say like, hey, you go home, try to take a nap, or just like keep your eyes closed or whatever, because the first few hours are pivotal. That's where a lot of that healing is done, where the flaps kind of re-adhering to your eyeball, and it burns like a motherfucker. This is the part I like. This is honestly the worst part, and I won't sugarcoat this. Your eyes are gonna burn super bad for, I'd say, 2 to 3 hours afterwards. But if you can get over that hump, it's not as bad. You'll feel better, and after that point, you'll probably already notice that you can see better. But especially the morning after, you'll be like, oh yeah, no, I can definitely see better.
Damn.
Yeah, it's
Ooh.
an interesting procedure for sure.
Yeah, Jesus, that burning sensation though. Oh boy.
But well, yeah, I mean,
burning.
It sucks, but we've all felt burning eyes before for one reason or another. So it's not anything unfamiliar. It just sucks that it lasts a few hours. But
Yeah, and you can't rub your eyes. That's the other.
no.
thing.
But you
You
can go
can't touch-
home. You can take a painkiller or something, a Tylenol to help take the edge off. You can do like
Okay.
have like a cold washcloth over your eyes if that helps at all. I mean,
Okay.
obviously over your closed eyes. You just don't want anything like pressure there, any rubbing, anything like that.
Oh.
And then yeah, you've got medicated eye drops. One's an antibacterial that you take 3 times a day. The other's an anti-inflammatory that you take 4 times a day. And then you get yourself a whole bunch of these artificial tears to use for dryness. And,
Okay. Hey, how long do you keep that process going? For a few months, maybe?
The medicated eye drops are only for a week.
Okay.
Potentially more if there's an issue, because like I have a checkup this Friday. That'll be my week checkup with my doctor, and if he thinks I need to be on them longer, then I can. Otherwise, it's usually just a week. The artificial tear stuff, they want you to use preservative free for the first week, but after that point you can kind of use whatever. Again, your eyes will be drier than normal, but that should subside over the next few weeks and get better and better. Already it's getting better, because I'll admit the first few days they were super dry. Today they're still a bit dry, but not as bad.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a process. The worst part about all this is this entire week I haven't been working out, because the doctor said like, hey, don't do anything too strenuous, because you wouldn't want to burst a blood vessel in your eye or do anything that could fuck up that situation. Obviously no swimming or anything like that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, so it's just basically for a week. You just gotta take it easy. That's all.
That's pretty much it. And that's why another reason why I got these bad boys is because during this downtime, especially with this rebranding, I still wanted to do some work, but I didn't want to stare at screens too long and really strain my eyeballs. So I'm like, well, I'll get some of these blue light filter glasses to make it more manageable, and they do help a lot. I actually like them quite a bit.
Well, what brand are those?
These are Horus X. That's the box. Probably not gonna see it too well, but
Yeah.
but they're
It's the backgrounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're good. These are just like, I don't know, 30 something bucks. I like them.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I've been interested in LASIK. Yeah.
I'm not anymore.
Oh, I know
Fuck
the scene
that.
you're talking about too from Dead Space.
Fuck that,
It's
dude.
not like that.
Fuck that, dude. Fucking fuck. No. I'll wear glasses. It's fine.
But no, for me, I was texting, I think in the group or whatever, but I'm just like, bro, contacts are stupidly expensive nowadays. I can't afford that bullshit.
We're like an $8 Walmart pair of glasses. Stop being so bougie.
Yeah, I did that. You know what happened? They got scratched up and broke a leak later.
You don't take care of your shit.
I have a case and everything, sir.
This brand of glasses that I have is an $8 Walmart brand, and I've had them since my senior year of college.
Has your prescription changed at all?
Probably.
All right. All right.
Honestly, if it hasn't changed much, then you'd be probably a pretty good candidate for LASIK, because that's another thing they ask is if your prescription has changed a whole lot over the past. I think it's like 2 or 3 years they ask, and for me, mine literally hasn't like changed at all. I've been wearing the same glasses, and every time I go to an eye appointment, it's like, yep, still the same.
Yeah,
Because again,
mine say
they don't they want to make sure that your eyes still aren't like fucking moving. That's another thing too. I think they recommend like they don't recommend a LASIK anyone like under 25 because your eyes are still like growing and changing by that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think mine actually recently changed. They went up like a little bit.
A quarter of a
little,
point. A quarter point.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
it's
'cause
not
I
if it's not a
was-
big change, it's probably not that big of a deal. But
Yeah. It's just always fun because like I'm actually genuinely curious about what they would say to me because I guess like how my eyes are I'm like because every time I go to an eye doctor they're always like, hey, we have to let you know, I'm sure you know this, but you do realize you are on the line of almost legally blind, right? I'm like, yeah, I know.
really,
So I'm curious on how that would go with the surgeons and all that. If
yeah,
would be a
I
good
don't. I
candidate or
mean,
not.
see, they said, for me, like, again, I don't even know what the numbers mean, but they said I was a -3, which isn't that bad. Like the bigger that number, the worse it gets.
Yeah, I'm like a 6 and then 650, I think is what I'm at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They basically told me like I was a prime candidate for LASIK. I also had very thick corneas, which means more tissue to work with and stuff like that.
Thick corneas.
Goddamn, like with like 4 C's, thick.
4 C's.
But yeah, I mean, it's always worth it to ask your eye doctor because they'll at least tell you if they think you might be a good candidate for it. Because again, I only got it because my sister got it and was really happy with it, and her eyes were way worse than mine. She had to wear like bifocals, like her eyes were fucking terrible.
Damn, really?
Yeah, and now she sees just fine without glasses. So, it's worth asking about.
Yeah. Yeah, that's something I'm gonna probably eventually do, but for now, I just gotta save and move. Those are my main priorities. LASIK will be a little bit later down the road.
Yeah, because it is pricey, and again, insurance isn't going to help with it. It'll probably help with the medicated eye drops, depending on your insurance, but procedure itself still counts as like a cosmetic because it's not necessary. But
Yeah, I've been noticing, and that's why I was also asking you that other day about like eye drops and shit, because at least now I've been noticing I've been having to use more and more eye drops all the time, and I got some that are like it's for redness because marijuana, but also because of my eyes get super super dry, so it's like I need that like extra moist like eye drops.
Extra moist, right?
Extra moist.
Well, speaking of eye drops, it's about time I used mine, and I'm sure you sick boys are probably looking to relax. So should we call that a podcast?
I think that's a good stopping point. But hey, thanks everyone who came in and tuned in. And if you're watching us live, thank you so much for coming. And if you don't know that we do this live, we do this every Wednesday at 7:30 on Twitch. Come hang out with us, sit with us and chat. And if you do type, yeah, we'll talk to you guys back. We actually like doing that stuff. It's fun for the podcast, especially if you guys ask us questions and all that stuff. But
yeah, totally. And to be clear, I think we are going to be sticking with like 7:30 for the live one because we were doing 8 o'clock for a while, but I think it'll be back to 7:30 for now.
Yeah, I think actually every stream might just stay at 7:30, right?
Yeah,
at least
that seems to work best for us now. So,
yeah, but yeah, but if you don't know, the podcast gets uploaded every Sunday on our YouTube. So if you missed any episodes, go ahead and check some out. There's a lot of good stories, a lot of good moments. So I very much advise you guys to do it. Especially also go check out some of our guest podcasts. We had some pretty fun guests on this podcast. We had like Jambo, Gonda Chris, she's like a Nintendo ambassador. We had Nura, who has his own podcast. So yeah, we have a lot of fun. We like doing this stuff.
And we
so
want
go
more.
check 'em
If
out.
you're listening and you want to talk to us for some fucked up reason, reach out because we'd love to have you on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And hey, while you're here on our YouTube, why don't you go check out some other stuff we got here? We got some Let's Plays, we got music, we got skits. We got a lot of goodies here, so do yourself a favor and check some out. Check some videos out. So yeah, you guys got anything else to say?
No, I think this podcast was a bop.
Indeed it was. Indeed it was. But yeah, we'll see you guys next week. For now, the bar is closed. Love y'all. Stay beautiful. Bye.
Bye.